Junior, welcome to the Chargers. What did it take to get here?
Everything, you know, I had a great support system to help me get here. It's never a one-man team. I had Coach Harbaugh, I had those guys. I was very fortunate to have them in college to where, like, you know, we're able to build that bond, build that relationship. They put me at a high enough level to where I was able to come here now.
Your life story is truly incredible. You grew up in Haiti. Your father passed away when you were young. You were eventually adopted from an orphanage. How did all of that shape you?
You know, I feel like God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. So I feel like, you know, before God could bless me with what I have now, I had to go through certain hardships, through certain things to where you can build that type of callous, build that type of mentality to where now you can't accept stuff like this. You can't accept this type of glory, but at the end of the day, it's all through him.
How'd you get into football?
Shoot, it was my parents, because I was a big soccer kid, so, you know, moving to America and not speaking English, so, like, never knew what American football was till the first practice, so somebody would just hit me.
I watched an interview where your mom had talked about the language barrier and that she was telling a lot of the coaches, just show him. Looking back, not knowing how to maybe communicate, did that help you learn the game maybe better, having to kind of just go off instincts at all?
It was just straight off instincts, you know, especially growing up, because like a lot of times, like, coach be yelling, because like my mama did something wrong or different, but like my mom would have to come up like, you know, he doesn't speak any English, right? So then like we started using like little directions, little signs to be able to point me in the right direction to where I needed to go. So I had a different perspective on football at that point.
You had said that being fast kept you from being broken in half.
Oh yeah.
That was the physical part. What were the mental challenges too?
I don't think I faced any mental challenges at that point, because like it was just a little kid playing ball. But like, as you grow up, you face different ones, learning about it. But like, yeah, being fast kept me from getting hit, because a lot of times, if I'm not scoring, I'm either running straight out of bounds. I weigh 55 pounds soaking wet. I'm not getting hit.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, every time.
What's it been like reuniting with Jim Harbaugh? Hasn't been that long, to be
It hasn't been that
honest.
long. It's been awesome, you know. We joke a lot. It looks like he's just like his natural element. He just loves coaching football.
Still in blue and gold.
Yeah,
Just a
still
lighter
blue and
shade.
gold. Just a lot of shade, you know. I think, you know, we look really, really good. Both blues are different. So I can't say I think we had the best college uniforms. Now we got the best pro uniforms.
See, there you go.
Hey.
Jesse Minter, another
Come on.
reunion. How helpful is it though? You get to know this defense.
Oh
coming
yeah,
in.
it's awesome, you know. So like a lot of times when he's teaching something, he always comes back to me to say some stuff. But like it's awesome having him be my coach, be my guy there, you know, because like, he's helped me tremendously. And then now still having him, you know, is something that I feel like we can build something great, you know. So we can just keep building from where we are. We're not starting back from square one, trying to teach the linebackers how to like play ball.
How full circle is it that you were once the kid who was having to learn everything, and now you're sort of the model student here? I've read that you're like calling out the plays already on the field and everything.
It's just crazy, you know. It felt so long ago, because like it was like my freshman year, having to try to learn everything and like playing. So like a lot of different systems, a lot of different things happening, and then to now being able to make those play calls, make those things. Like sometimes you feel like a vet, but I'm like, I've never been a vet, so I can't really say what a vet feels like. But you know, I love being out there with the guys and just being able to make play calls, kind of where I feel most natural.
He told me this defense, when you get into it, it's not as much about specific play calls or memorizing play calls, it's more about concepts. But as someone who's been in it before, how would you describe what that communication is like on the field?
Comms are like paramount, especially in this type of defense. So like you gotta have great communication, you gotta understand what's happening and what everybody's doing. So like, he's right with like, it's not about like the play call, it's more about the concepts. Like, you know, if you're able to understand multiple different concepts, multiple different things, you're understanding what everybody's doing to be able to make the right calls, the right checks for those guys. Because like, you know, like, so if I'm able to understand what the nickel and the dime are doing, I'm able to now play better myself as the Mike or as a dime. Like, it's just kind of like all X's and O's.
What are your best qualities as a linebacker?
Can't be cocky, now. I think everything about me he's a great linebacker, you know, quality-wise, but I have tremendous communications. I have the ideal size, I have the ideal speed, can't really brag too much. It's kind of like, I feel like I'm the perfect linebacker.
Well, and you have a cool position coach that you
I
get to learn
have
from.
a great position coach.
What is that like, though, to have a position coach who played in the NFL, played under Jim Harbaugh, and is
It's
now
awesome.
again sort of here, and this is another sort of full circle thing?
Yeah, it's awesome. You know, I feel like, you know, he's a Hall of Famer. He's one of those greats, you know, to learn from him. But you know, I got to dip in his mood every now and then, tell him, hey man, he didn't even play in the 90s at that point. It's been a minute. But nah.
You can
it's
check him
awesome.
a little bit.
Yeah, you got to check him a little bit. Every time he'll bring us a film, like, No, that film a little blurry, Coach.
It's a little grainy.
Being coached by him, it's been phenomenal, you know, because like he's been in my shoes, he's been there, he's played at a very high level. So now being able to have that type of guy coaching you, teaching you the ropes, teaching you, you know, the way, because it wasn't that long ago that he was playing, and he's still very young, he's still, you know, active. So like, it's been awesome having him around.
We won't let him see this part of the interview.
Nah, you can let him.
Yeah.
Tell him.
And then lastly, I watched this interview you did where when you came to the U.S. from Haiti, you wore a shirt that said, "I'm going to change the world." Now that you're in the NFL, you have this platform that technically is also a global platform. That's still the goal?
Oh, that's always the goal. That's always the goal. So right now, you know, I want to help with Haiti a lot, but like I don't know if you guys read too much. There's a lot of turmoil going down in there. You know, like there's a lot of wars, a lot of little wars. They've kicked everybody out of government. But eventually, that is something I want to step into, and that's something that, you know, because I always feel like, you know, God never just put you in these shoes just to get all the glory and fame. At the end of the day, what type of mark are you going to leave on the world once you leave?
Congrats, Junior. Welcome in.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.